Went outside today. I was glad to get out there. It looks like it's going to be good weather in Bloomington. I thought our guys really all week did a nice job. Got a little bit of jump on Indiana last week, and that's also on Sunday, kind of out of our normal work week. So I'm excited. I think our kids know what's at stake. We haven't talked a lot about anything other than playing Indiana. We know that we go over there, you win the game, you punch a ticket for Indiana or for Indianapolis. But what our guys have really tried to do is just take it one day at a time. From the time we started fall camp to where we are today, nothing's really changed off of that. So injury-wise, Ricky's practiced all of this week. Practiced last Thursday, all Sunday, so he's 100%. So I put Ricky back in a tackle and Ryan at left guard, and then Costi will start at right guard. So it kind of shores us up back inside, which is good. I think their Indiana's strength is in the interior defensive line play. Got some good players there. So everybody else other than Joel Stave should be out there. So I have gone. Go ahead and say that Kurt's going to start for us. He'll get his first start, which I think is kind of a neat thing for him. Everything he's persevered through to get to where he is today, and Danny's practiced really well all week too. He's handled it obviously a difficult situation, but those two guys are kind of our two, and we'll see where it goes.
What did Kurt do to separate himself from Danny?
Last week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, both of them did okay, but Kurt really found some rhythm on Thursday. A little bit late Wednesday in practice as well when he did some good on good, and obviously he brings a little bit of a different skill set. You've all seen what he can do, so it's an opportunity for him. May not be a traditional Wisconsin offense, see some different things, but it's obviously something we're excited to see.
What do you think this means to him, this opportunity?
It means a lot. One of the reasons I kind of had all planned to have it announced later in the week, just to kind of take the pressure off and not have everybody written all about Kurt Phillips. It's an opportunity. I think he sees himself nothing as anybody else, just trying to get an opportunity to go out there. But anytime you sign with a school and you're a quarterback, your dream is to be a starting quarterback. And he unfortunately has battled through a lot, but the key point there is he's put himself back on top, and I'm really looking forward for him to play.
He has talked in the past about at the end of this year, maybe looking at a 6 year. Is that still in the game?
Yeah, him and BK both. They changed the rule, Jeff, that where you usually have to wait till your eligibility was completed. They've changed it now that we could apply a little bit earlier, so we should know both of those answers, here shortly.
So you've already applied?
Yeah, him and Brendan Kelly both. Yep, I could talk to both of them, and they obviously want to come back in the worst way. So that's in the works.
Are you optimistic on both those guys, given the injuries they've had?
The experiences I've had, both of them should be a textbook case to get a 6 year, but you never know when you're dealing with the NCAA. I've seen guys get approved at other places that I didn't think had a chance, and I've seen guys get denied. So we'll just kind of hold our breath.
How much of an advantage for you to wait and make Indiana game plan for two quarterbacks?
Probably not much. I saw Kevin had a comment the other day. He's not telling who he's starting either. So, but I think it's a little bit more. I really wasn't looking for a strategical advantage. It was really, I learned this, and I learned it my first year. I think I made reference to it when we didn't name Tyler the starter and make him the starter all week. Kind of just let him handle his own business. Not everybody was pressuring him, so I kind of do it for the quarterbacks as much as anything. So, I really don't see any difference in the game plan for us.
What was Danny's reaction when you told both the guys the news?
Well, I let Matt handle it this time. I told him, back in fall camp, so Matt grabbed those guys and told them, I believe, on Tuesday before, actually might have been Sunday, but, he's handled it really well. I'd give a lot of credit to him. He's a strong kid, and, obviously just going to wait for his opportunity. He had his opportunity this past, Saturday against Michigan State, and now we're going to give Kurt his.
You expect the guys to rally around Kurt more?
I do. Kind of a neat deal. My coaches, some of them are, they just get locked into practice. I thought one of the neatest things was on Tuesday. We were doing a good-on-good segment of third down, and I kind of got a little animated with the offense, wanted some things cleaned up. There was a drop ball, and when that happens, when you're going good, when our number one offense going against our number one defense, and somebody has a breakdown, and usually it's kind of a bunch of cat calls, and everybody's, kind of defensive guys will be pimping the offense and yelling sack or whatever, and when all of a sudden, I'm standing right in the middle of it, and all of a sudden, everybody on both sides of the ball is yelling for Kurt and for the receivers that were in there and for the offense to really play well. And I kind of said that all week. I think for our players and our coaches, it's a rally week. It's a chance to rally around your starting quarterback. Offense, defense, special teams have all got to be a part of it.
Bart Houston start throwing a little bit yesterday?
He did. We actually, and that was independent of what happened to Joel. Bart can't play for us this year. He's our kids are beating him up. I wanted him to look totally different, so I put him in a red helmet. And he's obviously got the green. I want to put him in red pants. They're like, Coach, you can't do that to him. He's going to look like a Christmas ornament. But he's in full gear when wearing gear, and he can do skelly. They just didn't want anything where anybody had a chance of hitting him. So, you know, he's got a good live arm. It's the first time I've really been able to be around him to see him throw.
Has he gained a little weight?
He has, yeah. Well, you know, he got depleted so bad because that surgery knocks you out for a long time. But yeah, he's gotten his weight back up and getting fully functional in the weight room. Some key guys for us. Vince Beagle really looks good. You know, he's been disabled because of the foot, but he's really starting to fill out and look like a football player. Reggie Mitchell too is another guy. You know, as soon as we played him, he got injured right away. No, Reggie was a knee. It wasn't anything tear or anything like that. He just hyperextended it really bad in practice.
Are there any scenarios where you would play Danny on Saturday?
As far as planned,
Yeah.
yeah, there's plans, but you know those will stay in the game plan. Those won't have to be revealed till they need to be.
Sir, Duckworth and Hammond, any update on those guys?
Yeah, Duck. I'm sorry. Yeah, Duck's full go. We rested him during the bye week. Just back flared up on him a little bit, and then Chase has really looked good. Chase, he had a protective steel plate, and they finally let us take that out, and he's like a new soul out there. He's running around, made a great play out there today. So I'm excited to see Chase getting that game plan, especially.
Steel plate was in the shoe?
Yeah, well, yeah, he stressed that fifth metatarsal, whatever it was.
How did Ricky Wagner? How's he
He
looking?
looks good. You know, I thought from where we were last Thursday to where we are today, I walked up to him today, and he just kind of smiled at me. He's like, Coach, it feels really good, you know. So I think he feels it now. You know, anytime you're coming off one of those type of deals, it takes a while to get your confidence back, and I'm glad we had that bye week.
This will really be the first time that you've seen Kurt in there for extended action throughout the entire game in his career. What gives you confidence that he'll be okay knee-wise and physical-wise, that he can last that whole game?
Well, I don't think the knee part is bad as far as getting through a 70, 80 play scrimmage. Just the other elements, you know, he's physically fine. You know, anybody that's come back from an ACL, even like I go back to Joe Thomas, we learned this formula back with him, was if you practiced during double days, we only practiced him one a day, which is what we did with Kurt. But guys just gradually wear down. It's not as strong as it used to be. So that part's fine. You know, I just think what I've seen of Kurt, his strength, his ability, his mental toughness, give me a lot of confidence in what he's going to do Saturday.
Did you ever think, as he was going through, coming back, and you were saying to him, give it up, buddy?
I wasn't ever going to say that to him, but I can't say that I didn't have those thoughts. You know, I talked to doctors, and they're like, Coach, I don't know. You know, and once I saw him in the winter of last year, kind of come back and have that look in his eye, and he's so strong. What everybody doesn't, I mean, everybody's well documented on what he's done on the field or in the surgeries. You know, he's going to graduate here and he's getting to graduate school, hard class. I mean, his dad's a doctor. I don't know if he's going to be a dentist or whatever, but he's got something like, he's not taking basket weaving now. I mean, he's taking some classes that are a hard task, and just a tremendous kid. I think that's what gets all the guys around him very excited.